Hi, in this tutorial we will see what is the Power BI bookmark selection and toggle. In Power BI, bookmark is a very useful feature. Using bookmarks in Power BI helps you capture the currently configured view of a report page, including filtering and the state of visuals, and later let you go back to that state by simply selecting the saved bookmark. So here bookmark is basically in its literal meaning. In this demonstration, by using the bookmark selection and the toggle button option, we are going to create something like that. Here is a report. In this report, now you are seeing a chart or graph on the screen, and here is a button. So the idea is to show or toggle the different visual over the same area by clicking this toggle button. So it is suggesting to click here, control click here. If I control click on this button, which is labeled as table, it is visible that I can see the table view of the same chart's data. And if I click on the chart, I can see the bar graph or the chart of the same data. So by using a single toggle button, we can show two different type of visuals over the same area. So this can basically save the space in the report. If you want to show two different visuals over the same area, you can use this toggle button. Now come to the point that how can we accomplish this. Here is a blank Power BI report. Inside that I have only one table, which is the sales order, and it has some data inside that. By using that, I will drag the category column and the sales column, and here I'm showing the sum of the sales. Quickly want to change the size of the grid values. Okay, and simply copy and paste the same visual and change the type of this to bar graph. So now principally over the same area we have two different visuals. One is the table and the other one is the chart. Okay, now first I want to show you that what is the bookmark indeed and how it works. So let me make it separately here. If you are working in some previous version of Power BI, and from here you can see your version by going to help and about. Like I'm right now working in the June 2018's release, and this is the complete version detail. So if you are working in this one, then you don't need to do this next step that I am going to tell you. But if you are using any previous version, then basically you have to enable the bookmark check. So how you can go to do this? You can go to the file, options and setting. In the option, here is a preview feature, and if you are using the previous version of Power BI, then you could see any bookmark checkbox option here, and you can click. So once you will click on that to enable the bookmark and selection option in the view ribbon, but because I'm working on the latest one, that's why I am already seeing these two options. So here is the bookmark pane and selection pane option available. If I will click on bookmark pane, it will show a bar of bookmark. If I click on selection pane, it will show the selection pane as well. Okay, we have two visuals. First one is the table and second one is the chart. So if I click on the table, you can see it is selected in the selection pane. If I click on the chart, it is selected on the table pane, and I can select. So if I want to show and hide, then I can do. If I click on this eye, it will hide this visual. If I click on this one, this will hide the table visual. By using this selection method, we can create some bookmarks to show and hide these two things. What we can do, we can this is a status where I want to show only the table but want to hide the other one. So I can create a bookmark for this one. And for the next status, let's say I want to show this and want to hide this, then I can create the other one. Okay, here you can see there are two bookmarks. The first bookmark with the status when chart was hidden and the table was visible, and for this bookmark 2, the vice versa. So you can see this two bookmarks has two different status, and I can click on the view, and here's an option to navigate to these two bookmarks easily. Okay, so by using this bookmark method, we can create a toggle button. Simply remove these two bookmarks from here and show these two, and right now what I'm going to do, I will place it over this, and I will import images for the button. Here is the toggle button for the normal status, and by selecting the shift key, I can reduce the size, and it's better to change the scaling to fill. Okay, and then move it like this. Similarly, I will import the other type of button that will be the 180-degree different to this, and I will use the fill option as well for that one. And here is, and to make the size of these two same, I can check out in the general setting. For this one, this width is 138, let me make it 140 and 70. Similarly 140 and 70, and can create two different text box. One is for, let's say, for the chart, and the other one for the table. And I want to put, let's say, this to chart here, and set it center back. Similarly, I would like to overlap the second image over the first one exactly. So what I can do, see the coordinates. X position is 807.45. 807.45. 55, right? And if I want to hide for better visibility, I can do this, like this one is this image and the text of this is, so these two are of similar pair. I want to put it here, table, and make it center back. Okay, here I can show it up at the same time, both of these. So now the idea is to create two different bookmarks, each for a view. The first bookmark will be for chart view and the second bookmark will be for tabular view. Okay, so for the chart view, I will show the chart or graph. So here is the chart or graph, but I will hide the table, right? When chart is visible, then the option to toggle to table should be enabled. Okay, so for this I click on the chart text box, right? And for this is, so this is the setting where it is telling that chart is visible, and click here to toggle to tabular view. Okay, and I can bookmark this view and here, and I can rename it as a chart view because the current view is a chart view indeed, right? Now I will change the setting to the tabular view. For this I will hide chart but show the table, and I will hide all these two and show these two. So this setting is telling that right now you are seeing the tabular view, and click here to switch to the chart view, and I will bookmark this as a tabular view. Alright, now I can click on the chart and table from here and can easily see that by navigating these two we can see two different states. Now to make these buttons active, what I can do here is the button that should change to table view. Okay, select this button here, click on action, and you will see bookmark option here, and I want to navigate to the table view, so click here. So when we will click on this, it will navigate to the table view, right? And right now we are in the chart view, so we have changed some thing inside this status. So I will right click here and update. So this will update the status of first bookmark. If you will not do this, effect will not be saved. And to the tabular view, I will click on this button, and this button should move to the chart view, and similarly I will update this one. Now I can right click on, and you should click on this and send it to back, otherwise it will be making trouble for you. Okay, if I click here by holding the control key, it will move me to the chart, and similarly if I click, it will move me to table. Okay, so it's working fine, right? And now we can close all these two and can see the result working. You can do some similar job like chart view and table view. Instead of that, you can make it like two different views of the chart. Indeed, like I want to see bar chart here and the other one should be the column chart, so it is also a doable thing, right? You have to just change the label here. So by using this over the same area, we can toggle the visual very easily. So hope you have learned this bookmark selection and toggle by this demonstration. So thank you for watching this tutorial.